What's up, everyone? I know, trust me, I know, it's been a while. But why don't I do you a favor? Let's go inside, get comfortable. Let me explain why I've been gone for a while, what's been going on, and what to expect from my channel and everything moving forward. So let's go get comfy. Okay, here we go. I'm comfy. I hope you guys are comfy. So let me explain where I've been, what I've been doing, and what the future looks like. Yeah, I have not posted a video in the last 5 or 6 years. There's a lot that's happened during that time, and I felt it was just appropriate to just go ahead and just kind of reintroduce myself, kind of explain to some of the people that have been following me over the years why I've been gone, and you know, just basically what to expect moving forward. So basically what happened, if you guys remember, people that followed me years ago from 2018 to now, I was really big into promoting the ketogenic lifestyle, and I still am. I still believe into it wholeheartedly. I use it all the time with my clients, and I tell you, I really did a lot of research on it before it got big, and then all of a sudden it started to become mainstream. And at the time, there was a lot of things about the fitness industry that I just didn't like. I just didn't like how cutthroat it was, how everybody was just out for themselves. There was just a lot. It just didn't vibe with me. And I was always looking for something else where there was just a little bit more of a community, where people were building each other up, and in kind of like that healthy atmosphere. And when I started to put myself out there as a keto coach and being known as Fit Keto Cowboy, I started to get into this community, started getting into the ketogenic community, starting to get to know a lot more people, a lot more influencers, and being invited to speak at some events and stuff. And it really felt like it was just a whole different vibe. It just really felt like, you know, this isn't something that's cutthroat, and it just was more supportive at the time. And so I was really feeling at home with it. I really was. And so, you know, let's fast forward a little bit. I'm starting to get going a little bit. I started NACA, National Association of Ketogenic Athletes, and we had our first ketogenic bodybuilding show. I mean, who would have thought that? And I fronted the dime on it, paid everything for that thing. Nobody had to pay. It was 100% free. And I was really out there helping people, and I was helping other brands grow and build. And I was really trying to build something that just wasn't on the map, that we were like fighting, saying that you can get in shape, you can build muscle and look great as a ketogenic athlete. So we had that competition, and it was a great turnout. And then it was about that time where I started to see the shift. I started to see the shift in the ketogenic health and fitness world. And it started to get where some influencers and people were starting to become like, it's all about me. And you know what was really a little more irritating about the whole situation was, I would say most of them didn't have a college degree in anything in nutrition or exercise phys or anything like that. They weren't certified as trainers, and yet they were out here pushing that they know everything about the body, working out. And yeah, did the ketogenic diet work for them? It did. It was fantastic for them. But what I was seeing is that, and you'll notice this, it doesn't matter. If anybody gets on keto, they're going to start losing weight no matter what. It's that threshold that once you get past that, like 60 days to 90 days, then it really takes some true like intuition and knowing and knowledge and education behind that to know what tweaks you need to make. And it started to become where now a lot of people weren't helping each other, because now you had all these products that are promoting keto, keto, keto. And then you had all these influencers that wanted to put their name on keto. And so now, instead of this group of everybody kind of helping, like I built this event where these companies didn't have to pay for the booths or none of that stuff. It was more for them and more like, what can I get out of it? What can I get out of it? And I'm sitting back here thinking, man, you know what? A lot of these people really aren't qualified to even speak on what they're speaking on. So let's fast forward a little bit more, and I had an event in Vegas, and I don't know, I'm not going to go in detail, but there were a couple things that happened during that trip that really, I kind of was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done trying to work so hard at trying to get people to not worry about how many followers somebody has, but actually look at their education, their actual resume, the background, the reviews of testimonials from real clients. And instead of just, hey, I've got, 100K followers and I'm the greatest keto coach there ever is. And so then COVID hit. And honestly, I was working so hard at trying to make a name for myself in social media as Fit Keto Cowboy, and just posting and making videos and just really trying to make a name in the ketogenic world, that when COVID hit and I had to shut my gym down for a little while and be at home for a couple months, man, that really kind of opened my eyes a little bit. That really opened my eyes to understand, wow, Cody, like your head is just too much into this and it's not healthy. And so I kind of backed off. I backed off of social media. I backed off of just trying to become this elite ketogenic coach and be this person that is trying to prove to everybody that I have the education, the knowledge, all the credentials behind me, and that give me the opportunity, give me the chance, and also be that person that I could speak for other brands. And I stepped back. And so that was the evolution right there of just like closing that chapter of going so hard on social media. And I just didn't want to get into that game of just everybody fighting for a spot like it is in the fitness world with the supplements and just all kinds of different products that are out there. So now we're able to open the gym back up, okay? We're looking late 2020, and I'm not gonna lie, 2020 wasn't too bad, but 2021 was a rough year. We're trying to get back into it, and then 2022 and 23 were fantastic years for the gym. Fantastic years. I mean, awesome. Everything's popping. People are now not getting so worried about working out in a gym and thinking they have to work out at home, and life is starting to become normal again. And I still, this whole time, have been training people. And like I said, I owned Next Rep Fitness in Dallas, Texas. And I was a lot more healthy and mentally healthy about not worrying about becoming this huge influencer. And then 2024 comes around, and that was a point where the overhead for the gym was starting to rise. And then two things came. Number one, AI was really starting to develop and become more popular. And two, GLP-1, Ozempic, and Wegovy, and all those started coming out. And for my gym, the biggest profit maker wasn't gym memberships, it was the personal training and rent from the personal trainers. Well, across the board, everybody was struggling. In 2024 and, well, the end of 2023, all of 2024. Trainers were having a hard time paying rent. They couldn't keep clients because a lot of clients were using these GLP-1s, and then they were having AI write these workouts for them, or they just weren't working out at all. And so then they would rather just pay the money for those GLP-1s instead of hiring a personal trainer, which, you know what? It is what it is. But I started to see that dip, and I was ready to sell the gym. So that's really where my mind was. All of the end of 2023, all the way up till 2025, was find the right buyer. I wanted to find the right buyer for the gym. And I went through a lot of people. And let me tell you, selling a business is a very stressful and difficult thing to do. It wasn't a small business by any means. 9,000 square foot gym, fully furnished, fully everything. All the members, you know, already staffed up, all the stuff. And so finally, I found somebody. I found a group that owned a gym in Rockwall, Texas called Legends Fit. And we were able to work a deal out. And I sold the gym in August of 2025. And now we are in April 13th of 2026. So when I sold it, I ended up building on our property a facility. So I took 2 shipping containers. We're inside one of them right now. This one I'm still working on. This one's my office, my podcast studio, and where we're going to do some of the apparel. The other one is a 45-foot shipping container, and that's my private personal training studio. So now I have clients come to me, and I train them here, plus I do online personal training. And now we're here today, and I've rebranded. Instead of being Fit Keto Cowboy, and instead of representing Next Rep Fitness anymore, I went back to the old Myler Flex. And now my colors are red, white, black, silver, okay? And that's why if you look right now, I've already kind of hidden all the old videos and all the old podcasts that I had off this YouTube channel, and we're starting over fresh. And so that is where we're at right now. I started off with 0 clients. I opened January 5th, and right now I have 15 clients as of today that I train in person. And I only take 10 online clients, and I have a handful of online clients right now. So the next video that I'm going to do, we're going to actually do a walkthrough of the shipping container gym, because it's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty cool. But I am going to start, and as you see, this is video number 1. I'm going to start. I'm coming back on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all the fun stuff. But I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to worry about becoming this huge influencer. You know, if opportunities come, if things come towards me, I'm going to love it. But also I'm going to be smart in the way that I post and do videos. I'm not going to make it my life. Also, I want to be more authentic. You know, even when I was Fit Keto Cowboy, I love to go have a beer on the weekends and have whiskey, and I felt like wrong. And there were some people that would kind of recognize me when I was out and about, and I just didn't want, you know, to be like, oh, keto, but you know, I'm having a Michelob Ultra over here or something like that. Even though, you know, it's low carb but I said, you know what? I want to be myself. I want to be authentic. And that's the plan. That's what we're doing now. So that was the whole reason that I wanted to make this video. Again, this, as you can see, this video is not polished at all. This is a one take. I took the video outside, and then I sat down right here and pushed play. So all the stumbling over words and, you know, me not really knowing what I want to say, it's genuine, it's real. Now, from here forward, it'll probably be a little bit more polished up. I want to make things so nasty for you guys. But anyway, if you still are following me and you continue to follow me, I just want to say thank you. And I just want to give you a reason why, hey, why I stopped. I didn't like the environment that I was in anymore, and I didn't like where my head was mentally anymore. And now it's a whole different ball game. And even though I've been in the background, I've still been doing the same thing, still been training my clients, still teaching keto, still, you know, back then owning the gym. I just wasn't putting myself out there anymore. And now I am. Now I'm going to. I'm going to start a podcast, and that will be here in a few weeks. It's not going to be called Myler Flex. It's going to be called Modern Physique Podcast. And that's what we're doing moving forward. So thank you for listening. And until next time, also watch out for my new music video workout videos that I'm putting out. I'm doing one a month, and I think they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. So do me a favor, subscribe, follow, comment, do all the fun stuff. Help me out. Now I don't have a gym where I can get the membership money and all that stuff. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to build my following to monetize a little bit on social media. So any little follow, like, comment, all that stuff helps. It all helps. So thank you, and till the next video, I'll talk to you later. See ya.